Hello and welcome to the Nintendo Network, and I really loved Super Mario Odyssey. I love the locations, the gameplay, the platforming, the semi-freedom to do whatever I want, and most of all, I just loved a new chance to play a brand new Mario game. Plus, driving around on a scooter in a Sonic 06-like city area while being chased by a T-Rex helps. It felt like a long time since playing a brand new 3D Mario game, like Galaxy Length of Time. Not saying anything is wrong with 3D World for the Wii U, but a full 3D Mario like this was special. In fact, I could go further back as Galaxy 1 and 2 are pretty linear, especially 2. As fun as they are, Sunshine was the last 3D Mario where I could truly just mess around how I felt, for the most part. Odyssey really did revamp some of the Mario formula, making it feel fresh and new, and man, I need to play it again, like right now. Luckily I need to record footage for the video, so I'll get my fix. But really, as big as the game was, as many moons as the game contained, I think we all still wanted more. And I think we were shocked DLC had not come out yet. Especially after the free Luigi Balloon World DLC that came out only a few months after Odyssey released. We all thought some new kingdoms, more moons, costumes, and more were on the way. And a year and a half later, we're still kind of waiting. And that leaves most everyone, including myself, to start to wonder why. The Switch is successful, that's an understatement to say the least. Odyssey was released within the first year of the system's life, and as of this video, is the second highest selling game right under Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, by selling 14.44 million copies worldwide. There's a lot of potential money there to do DLC, but as I think we are a year and a half since Odyssey's released, I don't see DLC anymore. I truly see a Odyssey 2, much like how Galaxy 2 used a lot of assets from the first game and ideas the team couldn't implement quite then. This has to be what is happening with Mario, right? Think about it, this is why Majora's Mask looks so similar to Ocarina of Time. The turnaround was just 2 years. Wait a minute, this fall will be the 2-year anniversary of Odyssey. Yep, I think even though the last half of this year is pretty full for just first-party Nintendo titles, I see Super Mario Odyssey 2 coming this fall. And this is not the first time I mentioned this. I made this prediction in my 2019 prediction video, but I thought it would be fun to maybe think and guess what could be in the game, because the possibilities are pretty much endless. Storyline-wise, I'd love it to be a true sequel to the events of the first Odyssey game. Unlike Galaxy 2, which seems to ignore Galaxy 1 even happened. And we all know how I feel about retconning things. Look, I understand Mario isn't about story, but that one always confused me. Anyways, Mario and Cappy are friends and hanging out together, same with Peach and Tiara. While visiting their friends at the Cap Kingdom, they see in the distance in the direction of the Cascade Kingdom there are explosions. But not quite Fossil Falls, a bit to the side of it. And this begins one of the funnest parts of this game that I'm imagining. Going back to the kingdoms we visited in Odyssey 1 and going to new locations. Fossil Falls was just one part of the Cascade Kingdom. Just imagine using the aesthetic but being a larger area. Instead of a T-Rex on this new island, let's call it Isla Nublar because if you've watched any of my videos, you know why. There are velociraptors to help you traverse the areas in different manners when you capture them. Oh yes, new captures are a must for this game. This sets off the story of Bowser discovering some magical MacGuffin of power and is going across the globe to collect all the pieces to it. Once you're done on Isla Nublar, Cappy and Mario set out on the Odyssey once again to stop Bowser. Other ideas for some new areas in Old Kingdoms would be a suburban type area close to New Donk City, a Cloud City up in the Cloud Kingdom as we saw very little of it, and we get to see the citizens. Perhaps it's the clouds that Lakitu rides that live up there? Just a thought. We could also travel around a large destroyed area of the Ruined Kingdom, and we see creatures rebuilding a small town that is surrounded by mountains to travel around, and those creatures are rebuilding after the Ruined Dragon had been slain, and they have no clue it's Mario that actually defeated him. And I'm just gonna say it, as we all want them to do it, let's go to some old Mario locations as new kingdoms. Let's hit Isle Delfino and explore through the plaza, maybe even a world or two. For some contrived reason, the Comet Observatory can come to Earth, and Mario visits Rosalina and the Lumas, and gets launched into a level based around Galaxy. Let's go to Sarasa Land and explore it. Heck, they can make that part of the Sand Kingdom. But kingdoms are only part of the game. Okay, a large part, but still. Costumes are another part of that though. One idea I have is that if you've played Odyssey on the profile before, there should be a way to move over your costumes to Odyssey 2. And they have a myriad of other new costumes, of course. If for some reason you just own Odyssey 2, because I can't think of a situation where that would happen, but you can still purchase all the old costumes. As for new ones, well, the art book for Mario Odyssey shed some light on some ideas that never made the cut. And there are still many others they could make. Imagine if they did a Bowser Jr. costume and you had to use it to sneak into Bowser's castle or airship, or whatever they use this time around. It'd be kinda cool. I still think an Odyssey 2 will be a single player game though. There really is nothing wrong with a single player game, but I would love some more characters to play as. There's no reason not to have Luigi as a playable character. They can even give him his higher jump and give Mario something to make him more appealing as well. They could easily add a brother for Cappy who jumps on Luigi's head. They can make his personality gruff and straightforward, a counter to Luigi's more cowardly personality. It'd be kind of fun. But there's one character we all would love to play as, Peach. I know myself and many others almost expected it at the end of Odyssey. Peach wants to travel the world, so why not play as her, gathering her own set of moons or even stars? She has Tiara, so she can capture. It would be a cool little extra mode once you beat the main story. In the Galaxy games, they allowed you to play the whole game as Luigi, but here, let's make it Peach. She deserves more time in the spotlight. Plus, can you imagine her own set of costumes? It would make sense that Luigi would probably just get Mario's old costumes and new ones, but Peach could have her own new set, just like how she'd had different costumes when she was traveling the world after you beat Odyssey's main campaign. Plus, obviously, you'd have to give her a Daisy dress, and then of course, all the Daisy fans would be happy. This is all speculation, of course, and none of this could probably happen, but I thought it'd be really fun to think about the possibility of a new Odyssey game. The first one was truly magical, had a ton of content, and made me feel like a kid again. That feeling I had when I first played Super Mario 64, a feeling that I haven't had in a long time in a game. I'd spent so much time exploring the cityscape of New Donk City, enjoying the lustrous views in the Seaside Kingdom, and loving every second I spent in Fossil Falls. These mechanics, these locations, these ideas deserve a new addition. Deserve another chance to run around, using Cappy to platform your way around, and enjoy the wonders these worlds can hold. Nintendo knows it, and I truly feel we will see Super Mario Odyssey 2 this year. Thank you for joining me here at the Nintendo Network. What do you think about the idea of another Odyssey game, and my ideas for it? Let me know in the comments below, and even what you would like in a new Odyssey game. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and if you feel like it, help me out on Patreon. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm going to go run around as a T-Rex, because this game lets me, and that is reason enough for myself.